Get in, nerds. We are playing Hearts of Iron 4. Oh my gosh, I almost said Victoria 3. I've been saying Victoria 3 after Get in, nerds. We're playing a lot, as you can tell. Oh man. Oh, got a lot of resistance. Oh no, it's borked. Nah, that's not ideal, but it is what it is. It's just going to take a lot of infantry equipment. Oh, it's taking a lot of infantry equipment. Alright. German pressure towards the Benelux. Couldn't have come at a better time. The unpause, not the German pressure towards the Benelux. Following the breakout of war with France, Germany has applied stronger diplomatic pressure than ever to the countries of the Benelux. That's the Low Countries here. With French and British backing, however, they're refusing to give in to that pressure. There is reason to believe that if the German Reich is unable to get what they want by diplomacy, they will take it by force. The German Reich must be kept at bay. So declare war on the Benelux, on Luxembourg, and Luxembourg join the Allies. Alright, so I'm going to immediately move in some divisions to defend Luxembourg. I'm going to drop the game speed to 2 here while we handle this. As you can see, the French are also bringing in divisions. And the Germans are rerouting some divisions. I'm actually going to... Yep, alright. Tilt my line a little bit to make sure that we're defending here appropriately. Because defending against Germany, again, is sort of the main reason we're over here in the big... Oh, interesting. You know, I never realized this, but... Germany declared war on the Netherlands. Alright, I can't do anything about that right now. That's going to be for other people. Well, I could send a few divisions. No, that's... Not until they declare on Belgium. For now, we're just shoring things up. Alright, so, as you can see, this is called them into our war, France has called them, and that'll be fine. And I'm short infantry equipment now, so resistance is going to become a serious problem. And there's the war in Belgium. Alright, so, and South Africa is providing me with rifles. No thank you, Great Britain, but I'll happily take infantry equipment from British Malaya. Alright, so, from here, with the whole Benelux and the Allies, it is now time for us to reorient our front line to defend them. I'm going to go here. I have kind of a modest front line. Let's swap over to balanced cohesion. I'm actually going to do that on all armies. Balanced cohesion makes the army a lot more resilient. And these divisions are moving up. Perfect. Alright. That's a lot of fascist ideology you got there, Belgium. Alright, very good. Speaking of the Anglo-Iraqi War, how are things going over there? They're going just fine. Not much happening. Alright, Germany is pressing on the Maginot Line, but I can't imagine why they would be doing that. Just seems like a bit of an own goal, to be honest. They might increase into the front line to protect Arnhem, just to get more divisions into the action. Alright, they are pushing on us. I've got a division coming in Belgium here. We've got other divisions coming up here. And this isn't that much micro right away, but we'll kind of see how it goes. I'm just getting my troops here. So far, effectively... Uh-oh. I might need to defend Maastricht myself. If I can join the battle. I've joined the battle. Alright, beautiful. This division is on its way there. So it's in. I'm going to scramble a third division into this zone. Because Germany's pushing quite hard here. Happily, these divisions of mine have a lot of artillery, so... particularly on hinge points like this, we're very well equipped to lock down enemy infantry. Look at the amount of damage we're doing compared to them. The damage halved for both sides during that because it became nighttime. It's going to go back now. See, it's 10 a.m., so now it's... they're doing that. They keep putting a bunch more divisions in and hoping it'll help, but it doesn't. Well, we're overstuffed in this front line. Alright. Got, everywhere I am, we've got green balloons. So I'm hoping that... green battle balloons. That means not victories necessarily, but that we're being successful in the battle. So I'm really hoping that we can continue as we're going, and that Netherlands can orderly retreat back this way and not put us in a situation where we're defending a gigantic, indefensible front line. And hopefully get these units out safely, but it looks like they're not going to. Because if these ones get, if they get Leeuwarden, then all these 6 divisions of Dutch infantry are just toast. Unfortunately. Who's going? You say we're losing here, but I think I'm winning. I'm doing a lot of damage. Oh, they got Panzer divisions in here. They got Panzer divisions, and our piercing isn't very high. Well, I mean, I haven't been producing any anti-tank, so that kind of makes sense. I think we're gonna conga line down here to provide better defense to Maastricht. It might be prudent for me to hit Bitburg, but I think it isn't, because that's going to have to be for someone else, because I do not have the infantry equipment to be fighting battles like that. Alright, so we've indeed lost the north of the Dutch positions. I'm going to extend the front this way, more in principle than anything. I wonder if I bring these divisions from down here and just let the United Kingdom handle this front. I wonder if that's the right call. Italy remains not in the war. Auto-saving. Alright, not bad. I think we do it. I think we make a break for it, in fact. And we hope that Italy does not join the war in Africa real soon. Alright, we are redeploying some divisions north, but having another 6 divisions here will prove effective. Gosh, the temptation is really high to disband these divisions. Because with resistance will be going up real hard, real fast, if I don't. Now that I'm properly at war. Oh, British Malayan. Well, that's unfortunate. I really needed that equipment. It's going to be a little bit of a struggle. And where are we with construction? Alright, we did just finish another factory. So our amount of infantry equipment is slowly increasing. Oh boy, Maastricht is really, really tight. One of these divisions is fleeing to Moscow, and I can't figure out which one. This one. Go. Go there. There we go. Alright, and they're in the battle in Maastricht, so that should be fine. We've got another division in the process of withdrawing there. Again, this point is very effectively defended. Alright, how long is it going to be before these nerds get here? Netherlands has capitulated. Oh, that's really bad. 14 days. Alright, so... Yeah, cripes. I got a division here. Alright. Evacuate by sea. Or, you know, or by land. Sure, that makes sense. Alright, that's fine. Wait, cripes. How did they punch through here? How long is it gonna be? 14 hours, 20 hours. Alright, no, we're gonna get back there in the way. In time, but it's gonna be rough. Ah, cripes, we didn't get there. Gosh darn it. Must have been a different division. Alright. Halt attacks. Attacking back against Germany in the early game is just a recipe for disaster. Let's extend our front line here. Alright, I was checking how long these divisions are going to take to get here. And the answer is I gotta wait for them to physically stop moving on the map. 11 days. Alright, so end of March, they're going to be in Marseille. And we're going to be in a position to slow down the Germans. Now, let's take a quick look at our kill death and see how things are going. We've suffered 11k casualties. Germany has suffered not much as a result of us, unfortunately. The French have done a lot of damage. And this is the main war. A little surprised by that, because we've been basically entirely on defense. With a reasonable concentration of artillery. I'm gonna, I think, redeploy up to protect the Belgian fronts, because I think that this territory, is kind of where we're most vulnerable here. Do I commit my air? Oh, we got a real air problem here. No, I can't commit my air in that area. We don't have the air superiority, and this is Cass. And Cass can't do shit to fighters. Alright, these units are withdrawing back this way, but that's... Oh, cripes. Oh, nope. We didn't actually lose that spot. So I'm having a real problem with reinforcement. I think I'm going to have to call these... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The British withdrew from the area. What is this division doing? What happened over here? Oh my goodness. British Iraq. Iraq decided to surrender and become a subject of Great Britain. Well, that's great. Because that means I am gonna let these divisions go. Yeah, because I need the infantry equipment really badly. And our other divisions are almost here. Beautiful. So, actually going to change the front line. Send you here. Because once Britain's here, and with this number being what it is, we can't hold that territory. So we just finished a permanent Muslim government seat. So let's head in. I'm realizing at this point that while these are important, inclusive nationalism is important. Ooh, division attack would be really good. But I have to get my stability up. Oh, my stability's a lot higher now because because the frickin' the war with Iraq is over, so I'm not in an offensive war anymore. Excellent. Oh, that's very good. Even so, I'm going to lose 15% stability when I secularize the state. So what I'm going to need to do is grab some foci from over here to help that out. Enrollment for Dalit children will give us a research bonus for electronics. That's pretty alright. And then the temple entry movement will give us stability and democracy. And this one will be faster, so I think I'll grab this one. This will also give us democratic support, which we've got a lot of, which is fine. Again, I don't have that much I can contribute overall here, but I can help defend this stuff. If I do the Defense of India Act, which I now have the ability to do, that'll also reduce resistance, which will be good. This number is a little bit more comfortable, but not ideal. You can see as I'm throwing military factory after military factory into my infantry equipment supply, and I'm also getting Lend-Lease. Again, don't want to be attacking against the Germans. Units have almost arrived. Belgium has capitulated. Ooh, that is really bad. These are dark times. Alright, let's figure out what we want to do here. Actually, what we do is we take this territory back. And that'll help shore up our line. Alright, these units, unfortunately, we're going to have to give your units to our other general, because he's holding the line here. And you can strategically redeploy. Okay, please strategically redeploy. Please get here as soon as you can. It's important. Alright, we're going to lose Ghent, but that's okay. I'm going to keep Charleroi. These units are still in the process of getting to the front. But having more units here will be helpful. Liège and Leuven have become a salient. Again, our primary goal is making sure that units are not encircled and destroyed, because that's a giant problem if they are. Alright, so now these units are regaining some organization and getting themselves back to the front as twere, and that'll be good. again, the amount of damage we're doing here should be racking up kill counts, but I guess, I wonder if we're actually not doing most of it. I got my infantry guy and my speed guy. Let's see. Yes, I'm going for the combined arms guy next. That'll be good. And we're just trying to kind of stop the bleeding here, because Germany is pushing in. Alright, and now Germany is called Italy. Alright, so that's going to be down to the British and French to handle these other fronts, while we're in France trying to keep France from capitulating. Now, I've got a little bit of army experience, and I think I'm going to grab another doctrine. So this is the first one that gives us really solid bonus. Maximum entrenchment and organization. This is going to be... But do I wait until I have... inclusive nationalism? I don't think so. I think I just grab it, because having the bonuses right now will be important. Haven't done any air doctrine or naval doctrine yet, so I'll stay where I am with those for now. I'm going to go ahead and set this fella to high mobilization priority for... Oh my goodness, I'm extremely short on trucks. That's not great. Why am I taking so much truck damage? This is absurd. You know, this part of the game is always difficult. Because you're trying to defend a broad front from an opponent who is superior numerically and technologically, particularly in a situation where the AI has concentrated 1 million divisions over here on the Maginot Line. Yes, thank you. The Maginot Line does not need that many divisions. The place you need divisions is defending the territories where you're weak, not the ones where you're strong. Turns out I am attacking over in these areas, but I'm just trying to buy time for our allies to redeploy their troops into the situation. Widespread protests in Rajasthan. I think we got to disperse the crowd, because we're gonna lose some compliance. But I gotta not. This resistance is really killing my supply of equipment. Alright, I'm actually going to shorten my front here, because this is going to be a real problem. Now, I do have an ability available. Excellent. Infantry expert, I definitely want that. Sam Manekshaw. I just need to deploy forces up into this gap here. Let's pull a few units away from... from this province south of Charleroi. I think this division... Let me see, we are still defending here. Okay, we're not defending there anymore. So this division needs to pull over this way. And again, goal is just to kind of get in the way so that they can't run completely roughshod over us. Because right now, again, France has all these divisions over here on the Maginot Line, and she is not redeploying any of them to protect Paris, which is a real problem. Wow, some of these district troops are getting the crap beat out of them. Yep. Alright. Nope. Get to Paris. Get to Paris. Because if we lose Paris, we're toast. That's France's government is borked. So if we lose Paris, that's the end of the war.
जी जनाब चलो रुको नहीं अपनी जगह लो चलते रहो
Cripes. Alright, this is really bad, actually. No, I have to defend that spot. Please stop withdrawing out of the location you need to be located in. Alright, nope, you were going where you needed to be going. You need to go here. Again, we have to protect the city of Paris pretty much at all costs at this stage, because that is the last thing keeping France from falling apart. Okay, Netherlands, sure, you can give me rifles. You lost your whole army earlier, but you can give me rifles. I'm happy to use your rifles. Alright, we're holding Paris. And now, again, we just need the Allies to deconcentrate forces from their most well-defended positions so that we can recover some organization and get back into the fight here. Alright. Finland and Soviet Union signed a white peace. Alright, that's cool. I might be able to get a cheeky encirclement over here if I am clever. They do not have railway access through here. This division is pretty low in organization. Alright, no. That's not going to work. Let me see. I'm going to hold that spot as long as I can. But this one I can safely deploy troops out of without having myself a problem. Yep, alright. Next north of Paris definitely needs to be defended. Can I get there before they do? 5 hours, 13 hours. Doesn't look like it. Yes, I'll take Australian equipment. Excellent. Alright, I'm in. Take the shot. It's in. You need to get going. Sir. I don't know why that happened. But obviously we're not going to attack into that province. Alright. Things are really, really tight here, and we're doing our best to hold the line. Again, I'm not sure why these divisions are not... There you go. Alright, there's temple entry movements. Do I do inclusive nationalism to get the land doctrine bonuses? Not yet. I think I need enrollment of Dalit children first. Or do I need Defense of India regulations? Yeah, I think I need the Defense of India Act. Sorry, I didn't read the flavor text for this one. Temple entry movements. Untouchability is a stain on this country, and only seeks to divide us. To fight against this, we will permit people from every caste to enter their place of worship. Very important. Yeah, I think we need the Defense of India Act right now. The reduced resistance is going to be of critical importance. The security of India is threatened by external aggression. Lord Linlithgow has declared by proclamation an act to provide for special measures to ensure the public safety and interest, as well as for the defense of the Indian state. So this is going to reduce resistance in a lot of places, and it's going to improve our war economy from partial mobilization to war economy. We will have the ability to get to total mobilization, and I very likely may do that. Let's move you over to this part of the front.
Come on.
Again, we're just hemorrhaging territory over here. Let's see if I can get if I've got a better kill death now. I've lost 53k troops. And I've dealt about 50k damage to the enemy. Alright, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's pretty alright. If I can keep that ratio up, they'll run out of manpower before I do. I'm India. But again, these numbers, absolutely crippling. I could do emergency factory conversion. I've never actually considered doing this decision before. But I don't think I'm going to. Because ultimately, losing war support is really, really bad, and losing civilian industry is really, really bad in the long term. I'm actually going to queue in up to 15 infantry equipment factories. I think those are more important than anything else right now. Particularly as India with the amount of resistance I've got. Soviet-German trade agreement. The Soviet Union and the German Reich have signed a commercial agreement between them. With this agreement, the Soviets seek to boost their industrial development and military research, while the Germans look for import of much-needed raw materials such as grain, oil, and iron ore. How long will it last? So, I think the primary question is how close is to France? How close to giving up is France? France is really close to giving up. How many victory points are there in these undefended areas? There's 5 here, 5 here, 20 here in Brest. Oh, I am concerned. I'm thinking about doing a bailout by disbandment. Because I can actually accomplish that. I have the ability to do it. And it'll be... Because I'm going to lose all these divisions if France capitulates. Alright. So if I do this, all the equipment and manpower is going to go back to my stockpile. Is it scumbag behavior? Yes. Might it be necessary? Also yes. Well, no, they're moving more troops in, but I don't... But this, no, there's no defense of this area. Alright, so, here's what we're going to do. These units are not encircled. They're gone. Anyone who's not... You're gone. These units... Everyone pull back to Reims. You're holding in defense. You guys keep doing what you're doing for now. Just keep the front as cohesive as possible. While the rest of my armies get themselves into a position where they can bail out.
अपनी जगह लो हौसले बरकरार रखो होशियार आओ चले.
And now we're just defending Paris, and unfortunately for you, France, that heavy tank division can defend Paris all by itself, as far as I'm concerned.
बाहर निकलो पीछे हट रहे हैं कमात हरकत के लिए तैयार जनाब.
And then as soon as these units are safely over the river and not under attack, they go.
बाहर निकलो ध्यान से सुनो हरकत के लिए तैयार.
Alright, stockpiles are doing okay, and we'll have the ability to raise new divisions back in India. So, how did the war in France go overall? Pretty badly, to be completely honest. It's much earlier than the historical capitulation date, but Germany did actually attack a lot earlier. They attacked during the winter. And I think end of February. So we really did survive. Like, France survived longer than historically, about twice as long as they did historically. I mean, they're still technically holding Paris, but again, this value here is extremely concerning. 81% towards capitulation. I'm gonna put some new. No, I'm not. I'm gonna hold on until my garrisons are filled, and then I'm gonna see. Oh, Norway is capitulated. Dang. And for Norway, huh? Rough. I wonder if this hex means fortified or something? Oh, interesting. Added new tactics for city fighting. I wonder if that means city fighting. So with the loss of Paris, that's the capitulation of France. Leon Blum has announced that the French nation can no longer withstand the pressure from the occupying German forces, committing travesties throughout the country. The French government has gone into exile, their main forces have capitulated, and the German Reich is now under control of their home area. Though the war against the German Reich and the rest of the Allies continues, this is an unfortunate setback for France and for all the Allies. These are dark times. The fall of Paris. While fighting still rages elsewhere in France, reports have come in of German troops entering Paris. The capital was declared an open city by French forces moments before the last units retreated. Several columns of German troops recreated the Prussian victory parade of 1871 by marching down the Champs-Élysées, while Parisians looked on in stunned silence. Military experts predict that the collapse of France is imminent. The German Reich army seems unstoppable. Alright, so unfortunately, oh my gosh, there were none British troops here. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Free France is not selling us aluminum anymore because they don't have any aluminum anymore. So let's get it from the Dutch East Indies. So, and Britain's losing over here as well. That's extremely unfortunate, but we gotta look to our own defense for now. The death of Rudolf Hesse. Deputy Führer Rudolf Rudolf Hess, was killed yesterday when the Royal Air Force intercepted the heavy fighter he was flying off the coast of Scotland. The exact nature of his mission remains unclear. Although Hess was an accomplished pilot, he flew alone, and his airplane did not appear to have been armed. His remains were recovered by British authorities, but a state funeral with an empty coffin has been scheduled in Berlin. Hitler was reported as being visibly distraught by the death of his old friend. Interesting. That's an historical event, and a wild one. He didn't actually die, I think, historically. I think he ended up getting captured. Obviously, he got captured because he was flying a plane over enemy territory. But he claimed he was coming to negotiate an end to the war, and he wanted the help of a friend of his, who he knew from the, I believe, Scottish aristocracy. Let's just go ahead and watch these last few battles here. Luxembourg is capitulated. Yeah, okay, no shock there. Frankly, surprising that we held them the entire time. Actually, excellent. Research is finished here. Let's go ahead and get nuclear research started, so that we can get on towards a nuclear weapon. Australia and the Netherlands have cancelled the land leases. Infantry equipment stockpiles are still going down, which is not ideal, but we're doing our best. Do I have the ability to look at France's legitimacy of their government in exile? I don't. Refus absurde. Interesting. I do need to take a run where I take more look at the at the French National Focus Tree. Oh, there's still fighting going on in Bordeaux. Oh, interesting. Got one division. Bulgarian government supports the IMRO. Earlier today, the Bulgarian leader Boris III publicly announced that the government would seek to negotiate with Ivan Mikhailov, one of the most important chiefs of the Internal Macedonian Revolutionary Organization, the cessation of hostilities between the IMRO and the Bulgarian authorities. According to the Minister of Interior Affairs, the Tsardom of Bulgaria needs to cooperate with this organization to liberate the many Tsardom of Bulgarian Macedonians living in the Kingdom of Yugoslavia and the Kingdom of Greece. A bold statement that will undoubtedly reignite the Balkan conflict and increase tension between the great powers that hold interests in the region. It seems the Balkan conflict is going to reignite. Alright, my nerds, it is the middle of May and the Battle of France has officially ceased, but the Battle of the wider war rages on. I'm going to address my own military situation. We've successfully extracted our troops, but I'm going to address my own military situation in subsequent episodes once I've managed to at the very least, stabilize my amount of infantry equipment. Oh god, that number really looks terrifying. But that's all we got for today, my nerds. I've had fun. I hope you all have had fun, and I'll see you on the other side.